the lazier I was, the lazier I wanted to become. It's sort of like a cascaded effect, like a vicious cycle. So you're interested in why you should do fitness? Well, I can tell you that for those of you who did click on this video expecting an answer more against than why you should do it, you should definitely do fitness. So if that's the case, still listen because I've got some good tips. So my name is Victor, or Vic. If you want to save time a bit, just call me Vic. Guys, Candice fans, you know what I mean. Currently I'm studying personal training, but I really do want to help people with fitness through my experience of having been doing it and studying it, but most importantly experiencing it, because seriously throughout my journey so far that I've realized like you do honestly learn a lot through experience, mostly with anything, but I have had a good amount of experience to be confident enough to talk about fitness. However, I am still learning throughout the process, so please do not critique me that much. And if you disagree with anything, please do let me know by all means in the comments below. Let's get to the point of this video. Why should you do fitness? There's loads of benefits compared to risks, the bad thing, right? Whatever it is, can't think of it, right? But there's loads of benefits. I've been on both phases of the spectrum, when I was fatter and when I was better, like currently in the state I am right now. I'm nothing special in my opinion, but I'm better definitely than I was. I say the word literally a lot, by the way. You will see that, unfortunately, so if it does annoy you, just get used to it, right? So, exercise increases the release of your endorphins. Basically, it puts you in a better mood. Endorphins are just like molecules in your body, basically just make you feel better, right? So it just actually uplifts your mood. People that actually say that fitness is like a drug, sort of like, they are sort of correct, because when you do exercise, a molecule called endocannabinoid is actually released. Don't test me on the physiology, but I just know this, right? The endocannabinoid is actually released, and when the endocannabinoid is released, that's actually a similar chemical structure to another molecule that most of you will probably know as cannabis, right? And you all know the effects of cannabis when it gets you high, right? Definitely not suggesting you try cannabis, 100% not. Instead, 100% do exercise, because it does release this endocannabinoid, which has a similar chemical structure to the cannabinoid and therefore makes you feel better, and it's sort of like an addiction of why you should keep doing fitness, right? And that's why when you stop doing fitness, that's sort of why you don't want to do it anymore, because you're losing the amount of this molecule being produced, right? Also with other factors as well, it's not just that, right? Another reason why, big reason, it increases libido. Let's just keep it at that. I'm not going to say any more, right? So I'm going to say about that. With getting fit, it literally improves your health condition, like it just in general. That's why it's really good. With some conditions like osteoporosis, you just need to understand that like with women that is more likely than men. So with women, they benefit a lot more from that if you do exercise, just because it's going to reduce the results of your potentially getting osteoporosis or something like brittle bone disease, which is basically the same thing. It's just going to reduce the risk significantly more. It basically just increases your longevity, and who does not want to live for longer, right? Also, fitness actually increases your cardiovascular as well. So like you live longer because your circulation's better, your blood's flowing better to your lungs, just everything is working a lot better, right? Your actual whole body becomes like an absolute machine. The body basically, it takes less energy. The actual heart tissue becomes just stronger and pumps stronger, better circulation. Also, your resting heart rate becomes better when you do cardiovascular exercise, so you actually become better at stamina. Another main reason, this is the reason that I think many people get caught up, and especially like guys, just because in my opinion guys feel more insecure about it, or I could just be speaking for myself here because I remember when I was younger how I felt, but it's just about with your body. When you don't have a body that you like as much as you want, you just sort of feel like not attractive to anyone, no one wants me. Like, it's really not like that. I'm not even joking right now. Like, if you literally look at some of the celebrities, like, it's actually ridiculous. Like, Zac Efron right now, no, I don't know if it's right now, but I literally saw something earlier. Like, if you see him, it's literally a picture of him right here, right? Zac Efron, this body that he has here, the dad bod as they call it, right? that body is way, way more favoritized, if that's even a word, compared to an actual like six pack looking whatever, right? The more muscular that I've become, I have actually like been rejected for being too muscular, and I'm like, have you seen me? Like compared to The Rock, I look like a pebble, right? Like maybe even smaller than a pebble, maybe even a grain of sand, if that's even a comparison. It is just crazy what people think. But the thing is, it is the truth. That is society nowadays. Do you get what I mean? But in terms of like your self-confidence with fitness, there's different levels of fitness which you need. Like it's mental as well as physical. I just said something inappropriate, but it's edited out now, right? Literally, with you boosting your self-confidence, it has a lot to do with accepting yourself. It's really, you can get the best body in the world, you could be on steroids. It was nothing compared to if you don't accept yourself. If you like you for you, that is when and only when self-confidence will come. And maybe not even then. You really need to truly accept yourself for who you are. I wouldn't say I have either still, but I've accepted myself more than what I did before, if that makes sense. And I think that's what made me feel a lot better. Women, it's the exact same principle with men. From my girlfriends, I know that they always go like, oh my god, I'm so fat, and you literally look at them and they're just like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. Their body is like great. With guys, like some guys honestly will think that they are fat and have a bad body, but they really don't. You know, it's actually how you perceive yourself. And I'm saying this information to you now, but the thing is, I know that in the back of my head, I'm actually thinking the same thing. So, one thing that I never did think when I was bigger, you're sort of looked up to like a role model. If you haven't checked out my Instagram, my comparison pictures on there. Like when I was big, I actually didn't. I did start my Instagram because I wanted to be an inspiration to others. I'm not saying that I know I definitely do not have the best body at all, you know, not even close. But I have changed compared to how I was, and you should only compare yourself really with how you are. So when you start fitness, don't compare your beginning to someone else's middle, if that makes sense. You know, always compare yourself to yourself, right? Simple logic, but it's the truth. Many people don't do it. One of my final points is like, you basically have your body for one life, right? Well, one life technically, resurrection, stuff like that. You know, who knows? I don't. Who else is themselves? Me. But it will happen. So why not just make your body be the best it can? Literally with your longevity, like I aforementioned, it will increase your longevity because of your reduced chance of you actually getting a chronic condition or even an acute condition. It will just make your body, like I said, a machine. Another thing that's actually really cool is literally the fact that when you're in hypertrophy, when you're building muscle, the great thing is that the more muscle you build, the more calories you will actually burn, right? And you'll be like, what, like, what? No. Yes, it is actually the truth. The more muscle you build, the more calories you'll burn because the more energy it takes to repair the muscle, to sustain the muscle, and to build the muscle. I'm not a kinesiologist, but it is the truth. So I can tell you guys to a basic extent of this stuff. Other stuff I'm better at, but this stuff is definitely the truth. If you don't agree with it, please do tell me. Also, you'll just feel healthier. When you feel healthier, you'll feel better. You get confidence. So it's literally a win-win situation for you, like I said before. To summarize, I mean, is there any disadvantages to fitness? I mean, I would actually really like you guys to tell me what your advantages are and what your disadvantages are down in the comments below. Please do say, because I'm actually very interested to hear your thoughts, because I only named a few, the ones that I think and the ones that I've seen. Seriously, I would really like to know what you think about this, because it is a very, very broad topic. And to answer the question of why you should do fitness, you should definitely do fitness in my opinion if you can. Fitness is literally not just one thing. It's not even just about exercise, it's also about nutrition, eating well. So it's just everything, right? As a result of good fitness, excuse me, sorry. But you will do a lot better and you'll feel a lot better just physically and mentally. It really does depend on your lifestyle as well. That is another factor. But nonetheless, fitness is definitely a gift and people should perceive it more, in my opinion. Of course, you don't need to agree with me, but it is a gift. And I know from myself, from my experience, that's why I can say this. I feel the lazier I was, the lazier I wanted to become. It's sort of like a cascaded effect, like a vicious cycle. Do let me know in the comments down below what you think the advantages and disadvantages of doing fitness are. If there are any disadvantages, if you can think of some, I should be really interested, to be honest, to hear some. Please, if you have not subscribed, if you enjoyed this video, please definitely do subscribe. I'll try and post at least one video or two a week. I'm just currently very busy. I just transferred over to the hospital as a new post, so I'm quite busy right now, but I definitely want to be doing more of these videos to help you guys out. From the experience that I have gained, I feel confident in the information I give you, but however, please do feel free to challenge me if you don't agree with anything. No one's perfect, no one's right all the time, but I definitely do want to do my best to help you guys out as much as I can with fitness. I appreciate you a lot. If you haven't checked out my Instagram, please do hit it. Please. Thank you very much if you watched this video. Please give it a like if you did like it, and most importantly, subscribe and hit the bell button for more notifications followed by me. Thank you very much and have a good day. Thank you.